guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the single back takes the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they get him down after the completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the coverage team able to bring him down. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Well, it's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Over the middle, it's Smith. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first down.
The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they grab the early lead. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Looking downfield. It's Carr. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
4th down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And on the carry, he's heading left. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 7, Notre Dame 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Now, a 4th down.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Back to throw. It's Carr. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they have exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they'll use the ground game here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, I feel like the quarterback just stared down his intended target, brought that safety who's sitting back in cover 2 right over to make that interception. I'm putting that one on the quarterback.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the stick.
Tremendous toughness here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Single back, takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding space at the 20. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They'll run the option. Defense all over the option play. Quarterback couldn't even get the pitch off.
Loss of 4.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. 4th and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back to...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up. They come up and quickly spike it, stopping the clock.
It's now 2nd down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have...
Football comes out. Defense has got the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And there's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Goes backwards.
What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Carr. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, the pass is picked off. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Tate. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
He makes the grab. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Raiola. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they will claim the second half lead. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Finds his man. It's low. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you can just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Grab behind the line. It's low. Gets into space at the 50. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
To throw, it's Carr. Throws a rocket toward the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A handoff from the shotgun. breaking tackles. And that run produces a decent gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Notre Dame 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. To throw, it's Carr. And this pass is on target, caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And he throws his third interception of the day. Powers the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Now it's second down here. Defense punching at the line, showing blitz. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's a quick grab. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the point after is right down the middle.
28, Notre Dame 7.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
Gain of 1. Brings up second down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Carr. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you've got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Second down after that previous play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Grab down the middle. It's Thurman. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention